Hi friends, Kansi here from atop Serenity Hill. We're back in my Gluebook today, my Gluebook tag book. And before I get started, I just wanted to remind you that I'm also the host of a membership called the Creative Playground, and which is my pride and joy. I find it to be a very no pressure, encouraging, delightful, my friends community. And it is a place where I help creatives embrace play. That's what I do here on YouTube as well. Dive into curiosity, also what I do with there, and, find imperfection. Embrace imperfection in your art practice. So if you would like to spend more time with a like-minded group of individuals and creatives and would like more access to me than YouTube, then please check out the membership information below and see if that is for you. Okay, I'd love to have you. So we're back in the Gluebook. And I am using paint chips. It is a tag, a set of tags that I've had for a very long time. And they're all paint chips from the hardware store, as you can't really see because I've covered the backs of all of them, but that's what they were. And they're actually a house. Isn't that fun? And I just turned them into arrows instead. So what I'm doing with this project is I just wanted something that I could dive into that was easy. I could just glue stuff down. And I'm using the paint chip color on the front as inspiration as to what I do on the back. Each one will have a word. Some of them have words already, as you can see. Some of them do not. Eventually, I will add them as we go through the year. This is a project I'm going to use for the entire of 2025. So a couple rules I've made for myself is one, each one has a dragonfly on the front. I have a bunch. Here they are, so you can see, to choose from. All right. Two, there's a piece, whatever piece, there's something from this one that is also on this one. And so I kind of like saving a piece to put it forward, pay it forward to the next place. And mostly it's collage. I was going to say, as at this point, it's 99.9% collage. I'm gluing stuff down. It's stickers and washi tape. But after a while, you can get a little bored. So I've thought today, this is the one for today, contentment. Contentment. So where can I find contentment in my art today? That might be something for each month, each week that I do this to ask you. Contentment. What is contentment to you? So these are what I pulled up. I'm like, what if I just found something that wasn't a bunch of little bits of paper? And I found this delightful napkin. Yo, look at that. Love it. So I have a napkin. This napkin is super fun because when you open it, it's all the colors. Look, blue, pink, blue, all the colors, and then this, which is fun. So I'm going to use the napkin. On the back, here's ways to find contentment. A gratitude list, make dinner. So this used to be, for those who are like, what the heck is that? It was, the project was me making like an emotion check-in deck. And now I don't use it anymore for what the purpose was. And so I'm covering it up. All right, so I have that. Then I have my 2 bits of paper from the last one. These were 2 things that I used. So I was going to see, where I could put something there. I grabbed a couple stamps. I went to a thrift store recently and found some delightful stamps. This was actually mailed to me, but these were what I found. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of fun as a focal point. I love a little focal point. So I have stamps. A piece of paper from some Happy Mail that someone sent to me, which also goes with the color theme. I have some handmade washi tape. I like this bright green section. I thought it would brighten up. And also, like, some of the little sections got, close to that color. The color is an inspiration. It is not a absolute. Always remember that. So then I was like, what else could I do? Because, this is still collage. So I wanted to try to add some modeling piece to it as well. So I just literally grabbed the first stencil that was on the top of the pile. And I think I'm going to, what am I going to do? I think the first thing I'm going to do is put down the napkin, and then I'm going to see about adding some modeling paste on top of it. I don't know. I'm just going to play, but I wanted to add another element into it today, and that is modeling paste. I like this brand, by the way, Light and Fluffy Modeling Paste from the Crafters Workshop, because it is light and fluffy. But what it does is if you put it down in a fairly thin layer, it dries really quickly, and I dry it with my heat gun, so I can continue on with a project, as opposed to a lot of modeling paste which you have to like let dry for hours, and if you heat it with your heat gun, it can bubble, which is also fun, but maybe not what you're looking for. But so here we go. I'm going to play. If you're playing along, grab whatever it is you're playing with today, or get some inspiration. Maybe use the word contentment, maybe use this color, go grab some collage and pull out your art journal or your junk journal, and let's see what we can do, shall we? Okay. Got pieces everywhere. There's my color. There's what I came up with. Focal point, which is something I'm also doing. Like this focal point was my little emoji smiley faces. Ooh, something's coming up. I must glue it back down. And the other one, the rose was the focal point, and then this sticker was the focal point. So then I have that. I love how completely different it looks because I ended up sticking with a single, more like two is not a single, two bigger pieces of collage as opposed to a ton. I love that now it has a little texture on it, okay, and the watercolor matched, but didn't stick perfectly. Imperfection, y'all. All right, let's add it on. Do a little quick flip through because I think that always... Here's the color. What's the surprise? And I love how this matches. So the color on the dragonflies matches the colors in the back, which is really fun. Love it. All right. We'll see what I come up with for the next time. And still using collage because a glue book is also, you know, it's all about adding glue. And then see what else I can add. Stamping and stenciling and maybe, you know, maybe I'll even punch the card out. I don't know. We'll try stuff. Okay. All right. I hope that inspired you to try something. Maybe go find a napkin, see what you can find and glue it down. A postage stamp. Have you thought about using them in your artwork? And play, people, play. All right. Thanks so much. If you're new here, again, don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up if you liked it and leave a comment if you are using this as inspiration or if you have any questions. I read all the comments. All right. Thanks so much, friends. See you soon.